Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome to this episode of the Poppa Show. Let me get out of the shadow of my microphone. It's probably going to make a lot of noise because I just grabbed that damn thing. I want to talk a little bit about equal rights here for a second, right? And the current status of transgenders getting to play in sports based on whatever they transformed into. Maybe I did the misuse of words. No disrespect. You can be whatever you want to be. You can do whoever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to your own body. I don't give two flying fucks, quite honestly. Been all for the rights and all that and the different communities you got going on in there. Mine happens to be the straight one. So don't hate me just because I'm straight and I'm a white male, since that's the popular thing to do in today's current times. But I want to talk about equal rights and transgenders having the ability to play in sports of the gender they decided to be a part of. Yeah, you're saying it's not by choice, but if you're given the chromosomes and all that of a male and the muscle mass that of a male, and you decide that your internal body wants to be that of a female, you shouldn't be able to run and compete in a female sport just because you decided to identify as a female from a male. Vice versa. You shouldn't be able to be allowed in mixed martial arts, boxing, anything of that matter. And then chime up here if I'm wrong, but you still have the same muscle capacity as the male counterpart that you don't identify with. It's an unfair advantage to the other females that are in that sport. However, I got a solution for y'all. Since y'all are just rocking everything like the, track and field and all that, you guys are killing it. And now you're saying that those states that are banning you, mine included, from being able to play in those sports based on your identity is discrimination. No, it's called equality. You have the different wiring as far as your body goes, maybe not internally or mentally, but externally, all that you got going on, you still have the same muscle mass and strength as your male counterpart, since we're going to call it a counterpart because you're identifying the female counterpart as being the one that's going to control your mind. But your body says you have the male counterpart. So that is a direct disadvantage to all the other competitors that are in that sport. Come on, I call it what it is. So I have a solution. So since we are going to have all these athletes that are going to contend with a lot of the kickback from being not allowed to compete in those sports, just like the Special Olympics and all that. And I'm not trying to say that's something we have to isolate and then compete amongst each other for fairness. Right? Am I wrong? Because that way that we know that there's equal opportunity, no matter who you are, to win that on your own accord based on who you or how you identify. I know I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I shouldn't have to, but I'm right? You can't take a male that now finally has the ability to come out and say, no, I identify as a female, and then wants to go box in the female's boxing ring. Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair at all. Just because you want to identify doesn't give you all the rights of the other party you identify with. It's not fair. I mean, there has to be rules and regulations, and that's just the way it is. That makes it equal for everybody. You get your rights. You don't feel like you get your rights taken away. We have a sport based on just that. Because I'm right. And fuck you if you don't think I'm right. And I know that's bad of me to say, because it's just what it is. It is what it is. Listen, if I turn around and said that tomorrow I change my mind, And I know it doesn't work like that. But look at me. If I turn around and say tomorrow, that's it, God damn it, I'm done being a male, I'm a female, my brain starts sending me mixed signals, and then outside of here, I get all my boxing equipment, and I just tell myself, say, yeah, man, I'm going to start swinging at the bag, I'm going to get into it. I know I'm old, but I'm going to get in there, and even at my age, I'm going to go fight with the females in boxing because I'm capable. And I'm older, and I still have an advantage over them. You know, I ain't got 3 5-minute rounds in me, but it only takes one for someone like me. Now, mind you, I'll get my ass whipped by a couple of them damn females in the sport. Them some tough females. But I'm just saying. So if I turn around and try to step in the ring, shave my facial hair off, and say, no, that's it, my brain cells are saying that it's something different, y'all bark at me. You know, I haven't gone through that whole movement, but I'm just using that as an example. This outside shell isn't going to change, even though internally something happens or something's been happening for a long time. My outside shell and my body mass and all that still has that same body mass no matter what I identify with, no matter if I change the junk in the trunk. These ain't going away. These ain't going away. Bottom line, man, I'm sorry to be a shithead or you know, fucking, I'm a dick. This is my show. That's no bullshit. I just have a problem with the everybody screaming that their rights are being violated now. You know, the rights of those competitors, be it in the Olympics or any of those in competitive sports, their rights are being violated when they have to get in there and fight a male identifying as a female. Or vice versa. I don't know how to say it. I always speak it as the males are dominant, and that's always been a trait, but it's true. We're just wired differently. But don't get me wrong. There's a ton of shit that females can do that males will never be able to do. I hate to tell you, I think females got sometimes a higher endurance for longevity in a lot of things, like endurance-wise, like hanging off of something or whatever. And mass for mass, it's been proved. You know, they only have to hang a certain amount of time because their body mass is this, and the guy has to hang this long because his body mass is this. If you time the two right and do it that way, 90% of the time the female will still be on their longer endurance. That's just the way things are wired. Listen, this is a short show. I heard it on the radio when I was just listening to the disgusting matter of you know, the lawsuits that are going out there. That's crazy. The people that are losing to those that are jumping in the ring, that are doing that, are complaining they're having their rights violated as far as, you know, because they're transgender or they identify with something else. Now it's the people that are losing in their sport that they've spent a lifetime getting to, that should be suing somebody. But there's nobody to sue because there's no organization that supports the person that is just a regular person that spent their life doing something. There's nobody backing them unless, of course, they're part of a group or something else and they decided to back them. But then that just means that they've been held down in a minority somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you. All right, man. That's it. My rant and rave. I'm fucking out of here. No bullshit.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Poppa B Show. As always, smash that like button, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching the Poppa B Show.